Hi crafters, it's Hannah from HanCraftedCards.com. Welcome to this week's colour challenge. This is the card that I'm going to be showing you how to make today. We're using the You've Got This stamp set and doing a really simple watercolour wash and a little bit of die cutting as well. So I'll be showing you how I put this card together and all of the colours that were chosen for this week. So let's get started. Okay, some numbers. This week's numbers are from Leanne. So we've got 5, 10 and 15, which is 10 is Berry Burst, 5 is Wild Wasabi, and 15 is Tempting Turquoise. Nice. So we've got Wild Wasabi, Tempting Turquoise and Berry Burst. I will go and grab those inks, pick a stamp set, and then we can see what we'll make. Here are our colours for this week: Berry Burst, Wild Wasabi and Tempting Turquoise. The stamp set I've got is the You've Got This stamp set. So you've got this sketchy image and the flower, which is what we're going to use today. And we're going to do a little bit of watercolouring. So I'm just grab my heat gun. And we're going to start by doing just a very simple watercolour wash. And then a little bit of stamping and some die cutting. And I just need to grab another piece of cotton. Okay, so let's move these up. So I've got a piece of watercolour paper. This is the Canson watercolour paper that I've been trying. I think this may be the last sheet, so I need to get some more. And then I've got a very vanilla card base. This is actually the thick very vanilla, so I should have scored that really well. And that's going to go on there. First of all, watercolour wash. Very simply, I'm just going to take the Tempting Turquoise ink pad, squeeze it in the lid, and then drop a little water in. And then very gently, kind of about, because what we're going to do is stamp the flower about there. So I want the watercolour wash sort of around where that's going to be. And you can see I've not got a lot of colour, and I kind of want it to be a little bit what's the word, sketchy. I don't want it to be completely covered. And then I'm just going to put a few sort of darker streaks in. Just like that. Just like that, dead simple. And then I'm going to dry this completely, so I'll probably pause. I mean, it's not very wet anyway, so I'm going to dry this with my heat gun and be right back. That's now completely dry, and I'm going to stamp over the top of that area with the Berry Burst. Oops, that didn't stick. Okay. Make sure that's fully inked up. And I do kind of want some of it to be off the page slightly. There. So it's still kind of got that washed out look, whoops, which is what we're wanting. And there's a little bit in the lid there, and then some Wild Wasabi in the lid as well. And I'm not really going to be adding much water, just enough to dampen my brush, just to get some of the colour going. So I'm just basically going to be colouring it in. And it will obviously, whoops, pick up some of the blue from underneath, which is totally fine. And I am trying to stay within the lines, even though the lines are going to disappear a little bit, just to try and keep a little bit of that the shape of each petal, which is why I'm not adding too much water. Actually need a bit more colour. There we go. So yeah, if your lines disappear, that's fine. If you go outside of the lines, it really doesn't matter. It's just going to be kind of a sketchy looking flower. So, does not have to be perfect. In fact, it's kind of better if it's not. So, you can see it's not, you know, perfect watercolouring or anything. And I'm kind of leaving some little white spaces. And then, once you're happy with that, then we can do the same for the stem. Yeah. So I'm just cleaning off my brush. I'm just cleaning it on the Stampin' Scrub, just up there. Okay. And then some green, the wild wasabi. It's just in the lid there. Go from like so. And then a little bit lighter. So again, you're gonna pick up some of the other colours, but that's fine. You can see it bleeding in there. Oh, it's a little bit fuzzy. There you go. But it'll just give you a little bit of a different tone and yeah, make it look a bit interesting. I'm just picking up some more colour without any water at all, and then I can add a bit more just to darken up some spots. So you can see it's just adding a little bit of shadow, kind of. Just giving a little bit of something something. There we go. And now the flower is pretty much dry. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to go back in. I'm just cleaning in my brush off on my scrub. Sorry, my arm's right in the shot, sorry. Just picking up a little bit of just the ink and no water. Just to go back over some of the lines. Just at the bottom. And it will just sort of make it a little bit give some shadow and, you know, that kind of stuff. You say I don't really know what I'm talking about. Oh dear. Just to make it a little bit not so one-dimensional, I think. And if you go too dark, you can just always add some water. Just to blend it out a bit. And I think I'm happy with that. Okay, so we're just going to stamp. Let me zoom you back out. Just going to stamp the sentiment, "I'm here for you," out. I'm going to stamp that in Berry Burst. Remember, because this is watercolour paper, it's got some texture, so you need to press down a little bit harder when you stamp. There. Not straight, but oh well. Okay, so that's the stamping done. I'm just going to do a little die cutting. I've got a scrap of Berry Burst and the word hope from the Sunshine Wishes die set. So I'll just cut that and be right. Okay, so there we've got that cut out. And I was going to put it down here, but I'm wondering if it looks better up there. I think maybe up there. I'm here for you. Oh, there. Decisions. I'm really annoyed that that's not straight now. I might restamp that and cut it out. Got some very vanilla. And my big scissors. Just chop that. And then right, you cut that there, and then cut the bottom. And then do a flag end, flag or a point. No, we'll just do a flag. So up from the middle and then in from either side, like that. So we can cover over that. And then our die cut. I think maybe just underneath, you know. Yeah. Fasteners on the back of there. Make sure I get it straight this time. Oh, I so can't decide. There or there? No, we'll go down here. I've made a decision. Okay. So fine tip glue just on the back of there. I do want a little ribbon as well. Okay, so I just want to tie a little bow. Oops, let's start that again. What am I doing? Okay. There we go. So I want this really small. This is Berry Burst ribbon, by the way. Small and as neat as I can get it. There we go. Sometimes you just have to fuss with your ribbon until it does as it's told. There. You know what I could have used? That would have been so much easier. Let me just go and grab one. Whoops. One of these bows. These are in the Stampin' Up catalogue. Bow's already tied. River glued it on the back. Simple. So I want that to be either here or up here. That side. Yeah, I'm just looking at it through the view screen thingy because it's a better angle. So I think there or there. Let me see how that looks. Actually down the bottom. Sometimes you have to sort of move your elements around before you've stuck it down to see what is going to work best for you or for your card that you're doing. So I'll pop some dimensionals on the back and that will be done. Don't forget to comment on this video with 3 numbers for next week's challenge. Any 3 numbers between 1 and 50 would be very much appreciated. I love the fact that so many of you play along each week. And don't forget that you can post pictures of your makes with for the colour challenge on my Facebook page. Don't have to be Stampin' Up products if you don't have them, just the 3 colours that are similar. That would be awesome. You know my mum always posts so for extra inspiration on the colours as well. You can check that out. So there we go, that is today's card. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial and that you give this technique a try, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.